What's up, y'all? Okay, what's going on over here on the Mula Sports Channel? They say JJ Redick went off on Vandy. JJ Redick then went off on Vandy. What's going on? Or Vandy tried to go off
15
on
seconds
JJ.
into the second quarter, JJ Redick called a timeout to get Jared Vanderbilt out of the game, which he explains why in the post-game interview. But Vando wasn't happy and had words for JJ Redick during the timeout, as you can see, having to be held back from JJ.
JJ ain't even stunning his ass. JJ ain't stunning. JJ ain't stunning.
Here's JJ's point of view of subbing out Vando and what happened after during the timeout.
What led to the exchange between you and Jared Vanderbilt early on in the second quarter?
Just a confluence of things.
Hey, see, I like JJ Redick because JJ Redick, see, he what the Lakers need for them. See, JJ Redick don't care about you a superstar and I just seen them yell and cuss out Luka. But that's what you supposed to have though. For you supposed to have that real coaching, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about y'all, but when I played sports, I needed a real coach I needed you to be on my ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't get over disrespectful, but I need you to be on my ass. I need you to expect the best out of me. That's what's going to push me to go hard. You feel?
Things. Again, it's,
Again,
nothing personal with him. Normal stuff from my end.
Yeah, not personal. Just,
For all of us, being undermanned and we've got to scrap and claw. We've got to all be on the same page. We got to be great teammates. We got to all play hard. Called a timeout to get him out of the game and
get your ass sick. They said he played. I think he said they played 3 or 4 players in the first quarter that played for the G League this year. So that go to show you, if you play 4 G League players, 2-way contract motherfuckers, you play 2 of them in the first quarter. Help! The starter sitting over there like, hey, wait a minute, what's going on? I don't know. What the fuck you mean, nigga? You know what's going on. You playing like dog boo-boo.
But again, normal interaction for me.
Shitty, man.
Damn. What was he not doing?
JJ don't give a fuck.
Then.
What was he not doing?
To take him out. Like, what
again, it was a confluence of things, Dan.
I guess just what has been sort of like the emotional
He
whiplash
said it was a bunch
of like the guys that are on the court tonight, the Ruiz, the DeAndre Aytons, guys that a week ago were focusing for a push for really deeper in the playoffs to now kind of just sort of like treading water, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's one way to look at it. That's not how I look at it, and it's my job to make sure. And again, this is the way things started tonight. And I just called the early timeout because Rui didn't do his job.
Yep, he always yelling at Rui too.
I'm not. We've got to find 9 guys that are like all in.
They ain't there. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know where the fuck you gonna find them. You gonna go look in the on Skid Row? You gonna go downtown LA, Rodeo Drive? Where the fuck you gonna find them at? They ain't on the roster. I'll tell you that right now. They not on the roster, bro. Them niggas is sorry. That's why I don't see. That's the real reason why I don't like you Laker fans. Y'all be delusional. It's nothing worse than a Laker fan. Only thing worse than a Laker fan is a Cowboys fan. I hate both of you motherfuckers. I wish both of y'all to get slapped into reality, man. Y'all be tweaking out here, man. Oh, yeah, we're going to win the championship. Yeah, LeBron is 41. We don't care because we have Luka. Nigga, y'all wasn't never going to win nothing regardless. Everybody talking about they got the injuries. Boy, they was going to get their ass bounced out with or without the injuries, man. Maybe without the injuries, they would have got to the second round. But y'all need to give my man JJ Redick some help. What the fuck is going on? One thing, I'm not a Lakers fan at all. I'm from Chicago. I'm a hardcore Bulls fan forever, and I love the Thunder. I've been loving the Thunder since they first came to OKC because my family and my roots from OKC. You had me. So I love the Thunder, but it's nothing like them Bulls. But I don't hate the Lakers. I think the NBA is actually better when the Lakers are good, but they've been shitty. Y'all need to go get Giannis or somebody.
Fighting.
LeBron, until LeBron move around, I don't think y'all gonna win a damn thing. Until LeBron either comes off the bench or, goes into that Draymond Green type of role where he just facilitating, setting picks, knocking down shots, you know what I'm saying, getting 10 points, maybe 10 points, maybe 9 assists, 11 rebounds, something like that. That's where he needs to be. Maybe even 8 points. You know what I'm saying? 8 points, 10 assists. 8 rebounds, something like that. That's where he needs to be. If he not going to do that, he needs to completely move around. Otherwise, the Lakers ain't never going to be shit. If you got this man as a pivotal point in your offense and your game, and he's 41, he'll be 42 this year, y'all is crazy.
Going to go out on the whatever metaphor you want to use. I don't want to use a war metaphor in this time, but whatever you got to do to go out and fight and be all in on the team, we'll find the 9 guys. It's a great opportunity for us over the next 3 games to find those guys.
JJ, you mentioned on Saturday, the practice before the Dallas game, that you're going to ask DeAndre to do some different things. What are those things, and how do you think he's?
Yeah, he's had trouble catching the ball. So we've ran a bunch of plays for him. He's just had trouble catching the ball, and I don't know if that's the passing or if it's him trying to get position. He hasn't been able to catch the ball.
Does he talk about Vandy
one of your
or
previous
Aiden?
answers, just trying to find the 9 guys.
Aiden, right?
Considering guys are playing different roles or playing time is going to be different before. Can this period almost feel a little bit like a reset, just considering almost feel like there's a blank slate in some sense?
Yeah, I mean that's tonight. Obviously, we wanted it to be a close game, but
they got their ass whipped.
It was an opportunity for a bunch of guys to play a lot of minutes. Those sort of spots they're open. We're gonna, and similar to what we've done, when when we've been healthy, at the 5, we'll play the 5 that is all in that day.
I ain't gonna lie though, the Lakers being 50-29 is a crazy fact. And I think JJ Redick has done a lot more with less. Honestly, I like JJ Redick. He seemed like them type of dudes that he give you them uncomfortable truths. You know what I'm saying? He tell it like it is, and he don't apologize for it. He don't give a damn about how you feel. But for them to have played 79 games and they won 50 of those 79, even if they finished the season with 50 wins, it looked like the lowest they can go is the 5th seed. With an old LeBron, all the injuries to Luka all season. I'm honestly surprised that they got this far, to be 100% honest with you. To be 100% honest, I'm surprised that they got this far. 50 wins in the Western Conference? With all these decent teams, you got the Thunder. The Thunder is at 63 wins, which we're not surprised about. But I still think that's extremely impressive. I remember when they started the season off like 20-1 or whatever it was. And then Jalen Williams I think Jalen Williams was hurt at the beginning of the season. But for them to do what they did without their second best player for most of the season, I think he's only played like 20 games this season. For them to do that and still have 63 wins is crazy to me. They had 79 games too, so they got 3 more games left. The Spurs being at 60 wins is insane. The Nuggets at 51, I'm not surprised. The Lakers at 50, I'm a little surprised. If I would have guessed at the beginning of the season, I probably would have had them like 47. I probably would have switched them in Minnesota if I could have guessed right now. You know what I'm saying? Let's actually pull it up real quick. NBA conference standings. So I would have, in the Western Conference, for the Lakers to be 50-29 is crazy, especially when they're damn near their top 6 teams in 150 games, bro, which is crazy. The Suns being 43 is okay. I know they have some injuries, and they don't really have a complete team right now. But if they get a wing, if the Suns could go after Giannis, that'd be. I think that might be nasty. Giannis and Devin Booker might be a problem, nigga. That might be a real problem, especially if they have a point guard. That might be a real problem. Get them some defense. They got Dylan Brooks to anchor the defense. But they might have to give him up to get Giannis. But I ain't hating on the Suns. But yeah, for them to be 50 wins in the Western Conference is pretty impressive. And then you look at the Eastern Conference. San Antonio with 60 wins is insane. I don't think nobody's talking about that enough. And then in the Eastern Conference, they got a weaker conference, and they don't got nobody with 60 wins. I know they've been dealing with injuries too, but only the top 4 even got 50. You know what I'm saying? The top 5, okay, so it's about the same. But they top heavy over here on the Eastern Conference. And then my Bulls is just down here at fucking 12. Everybody under 10 is so dead. These are all they got all their spots. So everything is pretty much guaranteed now. That's how it's gonna go. But yeah, I'm excited about the playoffs for sure. I think the Lakers, with the injuries, the Lakers to play the Rockets, they'll probably get bounced. They'll get bounced. They'll get bounced. That Nuggets and Timberwolves will be a good matchup. I'll be interested in seeing that. The Spurs is gonna spank the Suns or any of these 4 teams. The Spurs and the Thunder will spank. So I don't think nobody really has a real chance to get to the conference finals other than the Thunder and the Spurs on the Western Conference. In the East, honestly, in the East, conference final chances, I wouldn't put it past the top 5 to get to the conference finals. I really don't know. Because the Hawks and the Cavs, I think the Hawks wins, it doesn't reflect how they are playing right now since the Trae Young trade. Since the Trae Young trade, I think the Hawks are actually balling right now. And if they traded Trae Young going into the season, I think the Hawks and the Cavs actually switch. So that's going to be an interesting matchup. I think anybody can win that. If it ends up like this, I can see the Pistons spanking any of these teams. The Celtics, same thing, spanking them. The Knicks will be on the Raptors right now. They'll probably spank the Raptors. So, yeah, honestly, bro, I wouldn't be surprised if the Pistons, the Celtics, the Knicks, the Cavs, or the Hawks made it to the conference finals on the East side of things. On the West, I only see the Thunder and the Spurs. I give the Nuggets a slight chance. And then I think our dark horse, the surprise, might be the Rockets. But I don't know. I'm excited to see. Hopefully the Thunder can make another run since I ain't got nobody else to root for. The Bulls all the way down here. But the Bulls just fired some people. We might react to that. The Bulls just fired some people. So hopefully we get some fucking revamping around this motherfucker. Shit.